Hi there, it's Linda back with the Nerdy Teacher. I've compiled some Google Calendar hacks for you this week with some little tips and tricks to help use Google Calendar to make your life easier, to give you reminders, to give you heads up about activities that are coming up, and to save space on your personal Google Calendar so that you can see clearly what you're doing and you're still notified about things coming up on other calendars that have been shared with you. So let's dive in and have a look at the first hack.
The notification settings is an important one. So if you've opened your calendar and you've got the calendar tab pinned open, Google Calendar can notify you of stuff. So it's like your little helper reminding you to do things. I can't function without it now. I need it to tell me what to do and when to do it, because otherwise I forget. So if you've got the notifications settings with play notification sounds set, then what happens is just prior to an event on your calendar, your computer will go bloop, 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 make a nice little noise, and a little box will pop up saying what you're meant to be doing. So I used that a lot last year for duties, particularly. Very bad at remembering to go on duty, so my computer would go bloop, that noise, and reminds me that I was meant to be somewhere. You can also set up repeating tasks, which I'll show you how to do later. So if there's something you need to do every week at a certain time, like email someone to tell them who the star of the week is, that's another one I'm very bad at forgetting to do. Every week at the same time, I've got this notification set up, so it goes bloop, 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 fill in the star of the week form, and I remember to do it. It's like having a personal assistant.
So here we are in Google Calendar so that I can show you this repeating task hack that will pop up and give you a reminder of what you need to do, when you need to do it, every time you need to do it. This is my favourite hack in Google Calendar. So down on the right hand side you'll see a little arrow pointing out on the bottom right. You'll find this anywhere in Google. If you click on this, it shows the side panel, and here there are a selection of apps. You've got Keep, which is like a notepad inside Google. You've got Tasks, which is what we are about to look at. There's a shortcut to Contacts and Maps here, and then there's also a plus to add other add-ons if you want to. Let's dive into Tasks. So on my sidebar, I've got my list of tasks, and I'm going to click Add a Task. And I want to make a social media post regularly on a Saturday morning. So I'm going to pop the title in, social media post. In the details section, I'm going to leave that blank for now, but quite often at school, there's a document that I need to fill in on a regular basis. For example, the Star of the Week document needs to be completed each week. So I would paste the link for that document in the details section. And then when the reminder pops up, I'm reminded, and I have the link directly there to take me straight to the document that I need to complete. At the bottom of the task, we've got date, time, and then this little repeat icon. So let's click in here. I'm going to start this next Saturday and set the time at 10:30. And then I'm going to click on repeat. So that's going to remind me next Saturday, or now, but I want it to repeat every Saturday. So it says repeats every 1 week on a Saturday. If you want to, you can have something that repeats on more than one day, if it's something you have to do more regularly. Starts on the 9th of September, and then you can choose when it ends. Never on a certain date or after a number of occurrences. So for example, I'm going to put in 40 occurrences. That's going to take me to more or less the end of this school year. And click OK. So that's now been created, and you'll see it's appeared on the calendar. So because tasks and calendar are integrated, the task is appearing directly into my calendar now as well. Okay, so each week when I complete that task, I can check it off, but it will then repeat and appear again the following week. Okay, this is really handy. It's going to keep me right, and it's going to remind me to complete this task every week and make sure that everyone remembers I exist on social media.
I've got a bonus calendar settings hack for you. You're going to like this. So, still in that settings menu, if you don't want to have all these calendars open all the time, so I've shared the EYFS and primary calendar with you. If you don't want to have that clicked all the time because it's cluttering up your view and too much information, and then because it's not clicked, you never ever click it, and then you never know what's going on and everyone gets cross with you because you're late for everything all the time. What you can do here, in the settings for that specific calendar, you can change the notifications and you can change it so that it emails you when something's going to happen. Very handy. So to access this, you're going to the calendar settings where you were before. You've got your calendars. If you scroll down, you'll find settings for other calendars, and if you click on the EYFS and primary Lanuthia one, you'll get this other notifications thing that comes up. And you can choose in the drop down beside each one, no, I don't want any notifications, I want to be notified by email, or I can't remember what all the options are. So you can select, right, when a new event's added to that calendar, I want an email about it so I know about it. When someone changes an event on that calendar, I want an email about it so I know about it. If someone cancels an event on that calendar, woohoo, I want an email about it so I can get excited about it. So maybe you don't want an email to see who's all coming to an event or the daily agenda, but these top three are quite useful. It's not going to be flooding you with emails, it's going to be every once in a while, and instead of having to have that calendar open all the time, you're being notified by email, so you're still in the loop. I hope you found those 3 top tips handy: the pop-up notifications, the remind me hack, and the email notification hack. Those are really useful for me. They're something I use all the time to keep myself organised and to make sure I am where I'm meant to be at the right time. Good job I have it, or I'd be all over the place. Till next time, keep your heart in education and your head in EdTech. Goodbye.